Blessings, welcome. Thank you for joining me here for your January 2024 Pick a Card reading. My name is Carolyn. We have 3 piles, pile 1, 2, or 3, and let's get right into pile number 1. Thank you for joining me, pile 1. We have some beautiful energies for you this month. We start off with 3 of Wands here right in the middle, and we have new journeys basically coming through. There's a lot of feminine healing that you've been going through. It's time now to open up to love, let love lead. I think you've probably gone through a lot of emotional healing with Chiron direct. Now, that could have been a big theme with the Chiron retrograde for you, was about emotional healing, relationships, getting everything back into balance on this level as well. But now it's like you're returning back to this oneness energy of love, like love really is what it's all about, right? And persuasion is what I'm hearing. I think people that have done you wrong in the past, possibly like having your feminine energy controlled and really holding yourself back from your potentials is what you've released out. And now we have the Mary Magdalene here with the canister, and she's saying, open your heart to love, let this love in. The sacral chakra as well. We have begin writing now. So there's a creative expression. We have this new journey card here as well. Every journey starts with a single step. So now it's time to look forward here. With this rebirth cycle, the 3 of Wands, like you've pushed through some initiation, some doorway, some clearing, some decisions have been made. An awakening is happening is what I'm hearing as well. And we have Elohim here as well. So there's a lot of sacral, like solar plexus, sacral energy, life force energy, that fire, that passion, that love. So it's saying you're meant to creatively express now your chi, kundalini energy, that sexual energy, and express it with love, however it needs to be expressed. And I feel like you've really broken yourself free of, I'm seeing like feeling caged in or locked in. And I think from all different perspectives, you've looked at this or healed this and figured this out within yourself, and like really you've managed to remove yourself, but through making changes. I think general clearings as well that have happened as a collective. You've been removed. With the Elohim card, I keep seeing it's like systems and controls, like bigger picture things. And, it could have been going on. This could be part of your role in clearing out the Piscean age and kind of the millennial, bigger picture seed point, universal seed point of having this suppression of the divine feminine. So the age of Aquarius is the goddess age, whether you're male or female. We came here to free the feminine, bring her back into an equal match with the masculine as a team so that they can create together. And so freedom of expression is what I'm hearing here. And that could be like with the moderation, I'm seeing the throat chakra there. Could be something on this level that I'm hearing like something topical as well. There could have been skin rashes, stuff of that nature, eczema, health conditions, because it's like what it feels like is anger, suppressed rage, or some form of detoxing that's been surfacing and clearing out. Maybe topically it's been clearing out so that you can have this breakthrough happen. This freedom, it's ultimately freedom. So it feels like from the inside out, like you've been pushing, like an explosion has been happening ultimately to get to this, these butterflies coming out of the 3 of Wands, get to this massive awakening now that you have. And this month, and I just felt like saying this week. So it is a beautiful new beginning for you. And we do have Aquarius season starting on the 20th. And I do feel like and Pluto goes into Aquarius on the 21st. So I do feel like a lot of this is like really bringing in this age of Aquarius energy and more of this expression as well. And like how you're going to a new way of self-expression as well. So with the Aquarius energy, and there's going to be a lot of air energy in general coming in as part of the new cycle, the new Earth cycle. And that's expression, I feel like also you're going to be able to bring that in through your feminine energy and express it out with love through the heart chakra, through the throat chakra, through this creative ideas that you have. So this month it is saying this is the beginning for you. And for sure it feels like the breakthroughs happened. So you might have been really going through a lot the past month or couple months, or even Chiron retrograde, I think started in July. But now it could have a lot been around a consciousness and an awakening on that level, and a lot of clearings going on. And we've definitely been experiencing that through the 12/21 solstice, the Emerald Heart Gateway, and a lot was happening with the mind, and it's been clearing in the mind and the pituitary gland and the pineal gland. And with that, I feel like the veil, it's the apocalypse. It's like cleared, and it looks like more on the other side of that now. And through that, though, you have clearer intuition, clearer connection to God, clearer downloads. So it could be, the word wants to be spoken through you. There could be a lot of information now ready to be birthed through you. And now, like your womb chakra, sacral chakra, heart chakra, the feminine within you, she's stepping into this creator role energy, which is our natural birthright, but we had that stripped away from us for so long. So we're recovering all that back now. And so you could be the alchemist, and really getting the information coming in directly from source and birthing it through you, through your creative expression, your words, whatever, writing, if you're meant to write, but whatever the writing is, it just seems like getting this expression out. It could be painting, drawing, clothes making. It could be so many different ways. Like, it doesn't have to be limited whatsoever. And with the Aquarian energy, I do think it's like something brand new as well. So I think it would be good to pursue the ideas that you're getting. And even if they are totally new and you don't know how that would be received, I feel like you're meant to be that way shower here, and just take the steps and go with the flow of the journey that you're on, because it's a new cycle, a new beginning. The breakthrough is here. I think you've got your full chi energy back, basically. So we want to harness that energy now and output it, is what I'm hearing. So we want to constructively use that energy with creative expression is what you're being called to use it for now, and just channel it through that medium. Maybe it's dance. It could be about your health as well. Maybe there's mediumship, more psychic gifts coming on, stuff of that nature as well. And maybe you're channeling a book. There could be so many ways that this, so just start with that and see where it takes you, basically, is what it feels like as well. And I think it's just really important to use this chi energy constructively, because you can definitely just deplete it out and it just kind of get wasted. And that's, I feel like what the message is here is to not do that, and to do this, not dissolve that energy out. And I think the more that you can create something with it, get into the creator birthing role on this level, I think you're going to be more this part of your new earth role. And the more that God sees that you're going to output the information that's being shown and given to you, the more that you'll continue that teamwork and building and growing and thriving together in that way with source, with spirit. So it's a team, right? And so I think it'll just be an infinite, continuous flow if it's put in the right direction, basically. And it does feel like it's meant to be shared with the world. It might not be shared this month or even this year, but eventually it's meant to be put out there. This feels very sacred, very important information, and very unique. That's coming to you and through you this month of January. So thank you so much for joining me, pal number 1, and God bless your very beautiful new beginning. Take care. Welcome, pal 2. Thank you so much for joining me here. For you this month, it is about relationships. We do have the power of attraction coming through with the relationship cards, and also to find and hold your own power, ready but waiting. And the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is saying there is an offer of love coming in. You could be, what I'm seeing has been going through, it's taken quite a while, a journey to get to this point of having an offer either be given or receive the offer. You could be giving the offer. So there's been a huge emotional healing, though, is what I'm hearing. And you could have even had physical stuff going on around the lungs and the chest and the back area. There is a divine timing coming in, so there's still an alignment, which is for you to get your power back this month and integrate your power. So you might have already pulled your power back from relationships. The Knight of Cups for me is also like they're not kings, right? They're knights. So it could be around relationships that you've maybe settled for less, right? And now it's been a process to heal from that and get your power back and confidence and feel like worthy for this perfect match in that power of attraction card, your alchemical union. So it does feel like it's connected with the new earth. We do have this earth card here, and you are being held in God's light, the power, the timing. So it feels like a waiting and alignment's happening for you this month. It's with the relationship card, it has acceptance, freedom, trust, and intimacy. So it could just be some subtle levels that this merging of the two of you is happening on. And it could be if you don't trust people, for example, more clearing needs to be done, to have the freedom to have the union coming together, or simply about being completely out of the Piscean age and fully the timeline shift, moving through the timeline shift. And with that, then, as this age of Aquarius sprouts through on the level it needs to, that the union will come together here. So I do feel like this month leading on in World 2024 will definitely be more of fully being in this new age of Aquarius and new earth, and less about going back and forth into the old earth and going between two timelines and this sort of thing. So yeah, that's what's going on for you this month. I am seeing some crystal. I was actually hearing crystal energy, and I'm seeing crystals right now as well. So it could be, I'm seeing like citrine crystals, like orange and yellow type of crystals. And there could be something with crystal, I was hearing, planting them in the earth, something along those lines. I think something, I don't know if it's about manifesting. I'm not sure. It could be some kind of grid work that needs to be done. I'm seeing green crystals as well, like emerald, heart chakra, Mother Earth. It could be some crystals assignment that you're given with crystals, where maybe you are meant to go plant some crystals to help the Earth's ascension. Portal gateway is what I'm hearing. So we are in the Emerald 1221 Emerald Heart Portal Gateway still, even though it was December 21st. We're still in that energy right now. So there could be some helping the Earth's ascension that you're meant to be doing. That's connected to your relationship manifesting. And so you could support your union coming together by helping the earth raise up her vibration. And it sounds like something to do with crystals. Possibly you want to do pink and green crystals, planting them in the earth. It might be near a tree that you want to do that as well. I'm hearing something around clearing sorcery. So there could be clearing like cheat, betrayal. That could be something that, so maybe those things have happened to you, kind of idea that you're still healing from. And this is something that you can, as your mission, to clear that system off the earth and work with clearing that actually off the physical earth and the ley lines and stuff like that. So it doesn't continue manifesting into the new earth, that energy's not coming into the new earth as well. And the shadow wounding as well. And support, like, it looks to me like even with the sword, where she's got the sword going right into the ground, there is something here that you do have the it looks like your union is the alchemical power of your union source. It is connected with source, and it does have some sort of privilege and power with the earth. It feels like a quadrant is what I'm hearing, like for God, earth, you, your counterpart. There's some sort of a contract or an agreement, a partnership that the four of you have together, and that you hold the power. And this month could also be about like grounding that into the earth, clearing out the division template is what I'm hearing. So you certainly want to like use your own inner masculine and feminine. I'm hearing the wise counsel of 9 with that as well, and which is the divine feminine, and that's connected with Andromeda and the Sisterhood of the Rose. Bring that energy in. I'm hearing wayward bound. Bring that energy in and possibly like ground that, like the lady in the lake, right? The Holy Spirit. Ground that energy into the earth as well. Bring heaven on earth is what I'm hearing. So continue being that conduit. And what it feels like is the sword's going into the ground, and I'm hearing sorceries no more with that. Like really, somehow you have some energy, like you're the medium to clear this out off the earth and bridge it from heaven to earth so that heaven can come to earth and we can continue on the God's prophecy as well, because your union's connected directly to it is the thing. So it's like time in terms of timing, your union will manifest with this completed, this new earth completion that is available to do this month. I feel like you'll know exactly what it is. Like just work with the Holy Spirit, the divine feminine, the 9, Andromeda, that council. You probably have the Sisterhood of the Rose, the Mary Magdalene already in you. So just call in that energy, the Christ consciousness as well, and the Christed, the anointed Christos energy, like the galactic Christ. I'm saying bring that energy in here as well, and that could be calling in your counterpart, especially on a galactic level. Your counterpart could very much be connected to your star home, your star origins, and they could be in the stars, and you've incarnated in the earth, and you two are working together to bring heaven on earth. And as these Andromedan DNA activation codes are coming in, and this light vibrations rising up, especially out of like the torso area is what I'm hearing. So you two can come together and formulate love together in the new earth plane. And so the starships, I feel like, can come to earth. You know, this union with the galactic origins with the human form, I feel like is definitely going to manifest physically. And we're seeing more and more aliens contact stuff publicly now. They're preparing the collective for this concept, but as starseeds, we know already, right? So there's definitely, you might have thought, maybe my counterpart is in the galaxy, and definitely I've seen that many, many times with the Holy Grail. So this could be like part of aligning the frequency and the dimensions so you two can physically meet and be physically together. So you're rising up in a vibration and with the earth to hold that frequency here, to ground in the star crew, to the ground crew. Okay, so that could be part of what's going on here as well. So I would say, again, clearing out that sorcery and temptation, like betrayal, the third-party karmic energy, ultimately out of the earth and out of the earth's grids, and clearing out all these opponents. And I'm hearing it's like necessary. So it's a little bit more work to do that you can do by yourself with God, with the earth, and you just part of the timeline shift. And it's going to help the earth ultimately. So this is a huge service to humanity and the collective, and your mission of why you're here. And I feel like you know exactly what to do, or you'll be shown exactly what to do this month, and you'll be able to execute that as well. I'm seeing Pleiades here, a lot of God energy coming through with this as well. And there's something in the consciousness that's awakening in this so that you can, like, ready but waiting is just so ready to manifest, but it has to be in the rebirth cycle is what I'm seeing. So just continue getting a healed alignment within yourself, and ready for this relationship, you know, really have your own inner marriage completed, I would say, as well. And clearing out generational curses is also what I'm hearing. So just continue your own work, basically, this month is going to lead to union. And if you are guided to do the grid work, maybe that doesn't resonate with you. So if it doesn't, just focus on yourself, your healing, your health, independence, sovereignty, and your ascension, basically, and that will continue processing you towards 5D New Earth Union, together, where you two can come together. So thank you so much for all you're doing, pile number 2. God bless you, and have a very blessed month. Take care. Welcome, pile 3. Thank you for joining me here. You have the 4 of Pentacles right here in the middle. You are safe and protected. I'm seeing like you're coming out of a big healing. I see like there's been a lot of maybe where you've had to defend yourself. We do have defend what is dear to you with perspective, and awaken your inner shaman passion. A heart healing, softly, the gentle touch, and then Archangel Michael, which is safe and protected and loved. So I feel like the perspective thing is what's really important here, is to there is a completion of healing is what I'm seeing. There's a breaking point. And what I'm seeing it as is like people that are close to someone, and it could have been multiple people, but someone that was really close to you, that you trusted, betrayed you, and they got into your life, and they could have really created some damages. And these things could have still perpetuated through manifesting through different areas of your life, or these people's energies, even if it's something that happened 10, 20, 30 years ago, there's energy still entangled in your life or blocking you on some sort of level, is what I was seeing. So this month is about really healing that completely and not letting that kind of control. I think there was some really damage caused from somebody else, and they could have really attacked you, maybe financially, legally, accusations. It feels like they really disrupted your life and put you in a position of having to fight and defend, especially if there was accusations and lies and stuff of that nature. And just like, maybe you don't create drama, you don't look for drama, but like all this drama was coming to you, and it just went on for a while. It could have went on for years with people or systems or a person as well. And so now it's like time to let that go. We don't want to be carrying that with us forward and in a position where you're always defensive, always worried, like thinking that things are going to get attacked. I feel like these things have been really holding you back. So this is where this breakthrough, it says, desire, fun, fulfillment, joy. So you might have been noticing there's a healing, a mental and emotional process that you've been going through. And the Four of Pentacles speaks to like holding yourself back. It's a hoarding energy, like just covering up, not receiving, and you're in a lack mentality and just a survival mode. And it's time to like leave that behind and have a new story for yourself, and really a return back to, I'm seeing you spiraling back to your blueprint, a 0 point, to have a fresh start right now. And I feel like a lot of this healing's been releasing off of you and detoxing out of you. This month looks like maybe the finale of that. There could have been a lot of coping mechanisms as well that created some sort of addictions, because things could have been really challenging and difficult, and there needed to be some sort of escapism, or that maybe, so things could have created habits, basically, or habits could have got casual, things could have turned into habits, more of addictions and stuff like that as well. So there could be a lot of alignment that's going on. And so if you notice, like, you're not dependent on a substance like you used to be, like you're not craving things like you used to, then yeah, that's speaking volumes to that healing has happened. You're not dependent on something any longer either, right? So you're breaking free. The mind's breaking free, the heart, the emotional body, the sacral chakra, of being controlled in multiple ways. And I think it's like time to really put this behind you. And I think definitely I'm seeing the emotional breakthroughs happening, but the mind also has to stop. I think now you need to create a new story for yourself. And I think it's important to also, like, you don't want to be boxing yourself in, is the way I'm seeing it with the Four of Pentacles, like keeping things super restricted and protecting yourself to the point where you're not having fun, you're not living a life of joy, you're not spreading your wings because it's safer to stay in this box, right? In what the life you've created is safe and protected. So, as long as you don't change, right? This is what the perception is. As long as you don't change this now and expand, you're gonna be safe and okay. But now it's like you are safe and okay. It's time to grow. You're protected. That could have been a lot of just Piscean age stuff, karma clearing, balancing out things to a 0 point. Past life stuff, like just things that happened, but they don't need to continue. They're not going to continue happening in the new earth cycle. So you can look at this now and catch yourself. I think the most important part is not being on the defensive so much any longer, and not assuming people have the wrong intentions towards you, and just get your power back by not engaging in that movie that's been replaying over and over. Create a new movie, a new plan, a new play. And that's available here with success, is what I'm hearing. So that will come. It's been a lot of like personal healing, self-healing journey, growth. It's been a lot about you formulating yourself, this, whatever did happen, and you've grown a lot, right? And matured and such. But I think life's meant to be fun again. And there's blessings coming in. There's movement. There's good emotions that are going to happen. There's an evolution that's coming in here for you. And I think it's important to tell yourself you are safe. Not let the fears, the anxieties, the PTSD, the panic attacks, you might have to do nervous system work, because I do still see that a lot, where it's been coming up lately. how the nervous system and like, something you hear or see something and you think your body all of a sudden goes into panic mode and, it upsets your stomach and you get scared. Your body could sometimes it goes into vomiting or going to the bathroom, because it's like all this stuff's releasing through the nervous system, through the blood and the digestive system. And it's like causes a reaction in the body and we can't even control that. Like we've gone from, it's PTSD, right? So there might having to be some more healing done on the nervous system and the like tapping. I'm hearing like EFT tapping, maybe getting some sort of therapy work, spiritual energy healing work. I would say meridians, working with the meridians to put a new program. Even if you want a God code, we do shamanic God code healings. I have one-on-one shamanic God code healings, and we do the God code to clear out the old program, and we use the God code to program in, and we use the shamanism to go and seek where the seed point cause is in the nervous system or the mind, the emotional body, the person, whatever it is, the spell, the karma, past lives, whatever. Go in and we clear that seed point for you as well and heal that. So if you do need some support, you certainly can reach out. There's a link down below. You can find the sessions through my website at 144godcode.com. But it does, if you need some extra support, I think you could definitely help the body, reprogram the body and the response within yourself to continue putting a final closure and healing this basically once and for all, and definitely shifting your just catchers, like as soon as you see you're going on, shutting down, going on the defensive, thinking something's wrong, stopping that thought and saying everything's good, I'm ready to receive this. Something I'm also hearing is a lady, she talks about fear and excitement, worry are the same energies in the body, but it's like we can get anxious and fear and thinking like this is anxiety, but really it's excitement. So it's like our perception of the body's reactions as well is sometimes it's crossed, and we can just say, instead of I'm really scared to take this step, to do this thing, it's like, oh, is this fear or am I really excited? Is this fun? Like, so you might have to tell yourself, like, this isn't fear, this is excitement, this is my adrenaline going, and just talk yourself into a new system. A new perspective could be part of also what's needed this month for you. And I am seeing there's some sort of change happening, especially physically. It's mind, body, heart, soul, spirit. So I think this is where working on all 5 bodies or needing maybe deeper assistance on the emotional body or the physical body or the mental body, that maybe the emotional body's healed, but the mental body still needs some support. So just to get mind, body, spirit balance, I think is also necessary as well, and just dissolve this. And it's saying like the shaman energy is coming in here to transmute this off of you completely. And the Archangel Michael energy is here to say you are safe and protected. I'm hearing the spell work is over with that. So you don't have to keep yourself stuck in a box, because if you leave, you're going to get attacked or hurt or whatever. That karma's over is what I'm hearing. So I certainly feel like if this message resonates with you, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm hearing the spell work's over. You probably have had multiple things happen to you, a pattern or a cycle that, you can understand this. It's illusions is also what I'm hearing. Connected with relationships for sure. And maybe not trusting yourself as well to make wise decisions with relationships. The fears around that, fear of evil, it's really rising yourself up. And even for me, because I do so much shamanic work, clear the devil, clear the karma, I'm like, I don't want to keep sitting in that, having to clear all this dark, like duality. To me, at this point now, I'm getting to the 0 point on this, is like, that's duality, regardless of it's like the work that needs to be done is duality. And I don't want to stay doing duality things any longer. I'm done with duality. And so I know that the age of Aquarius is oneness, right? I know that to get out of duality and being in that consciousness, that frequency, that dimension with those things is just leaving that, rising up out of that means we're not having that in our energy field any longer. But I also know that we came here to clear all that stuff out and put an end to that for the old earth as well. So I'm kind of like in this weird state with it. The point is, I'm enough is enough. And when I get to this point, like I'm done with doing it that way. Like I'm manifesting oneness and being in that vibration. I know we all are together, but I'm at a point where it's just like I don't want to spend another 2024 talking about, this and that and the devil, da da da. I'm just done and over with it. The spell work's over, right? And so I feel like the more that we can just be done with that, the faster this is going to progress forward, because we're literally co-creating and manifesting and birthing the new earth timeline. So it's like I just want my intention is like to not stay cycling in that belief system, even though I know it's a reality, but it's a fabricated reality. It's an illusion, it's a program. It's just something that we can also so easily change as well. And I was even thinking yesterday, like, how can I live on the earth and be in that oneness energy and live my life and be in a bubble, basically, while still coexisting with people that are in duality? So I'm waiting for the answer on that question. So that could be a question we can all ask here and figure that out together. And I hope we get the answer to that sooner than later as well, because I feel like this is probably something that you're also ready to just like, you don't want to be trapped in a box under this illusion any longer. Like this is keeping you stuck as a prisoner, right? You want to be free of it. I want to be free of it. So amen. Okay. Thank you, pal. Number 3. God bless you and have a very blessed month. Take care.